What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing Students for Fair Admission v. Harvard by Benjamin Marty, Samuel Bendari, and Cormac Marilis.
Hopefully we're here this time.
Okay, so for the background on this case, basically a group of Asian American applicants, they came together and created the nonprofit organization Students for Fair Admissions, and they sued Harvard University, basically arguing that its admission process discriminated against Asian American applicants, violated the 14th Amendment Equal Protection Clause. Harvard defended its system, saying that basically it used race only as one factor and not a quota, and it followed the earlier precedent set by Greiner v. Bollinger. And, this case raised a major constitutional question about equality and the limits of affirmative action.
Why did Students for Fair Admission feel Asian applicants were at a disadvantage?
So for the defense argument, they argued that with race, it's only one factor, not a quota. What does that mean? This just means that Harvard argued that it evaluates each applicant individually, looking at many things together, such as their grades, extracurriculars, essays, personal background, social, economic status, and the race is just one of this person's experiences. In this approach, race can tip the balance in a close decision, but it's never deciding the factor itself. But with this, Harvard says it did not because it can reverse bars for any racial group, and it can aim for exact numbers to year. And with Harvard, it meets strict currency where compelling interest produce this diversity. Policies follow precedent. For example, Greiner and Bollinger, and removing race would reduce diversity significantly.
What was Harvard's main justification for using race in its admission process? So the way the petitioners felt is that Harvard violated the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. They believed that it violated the Title VI of the Civil Rights Act, which banned racial discrimination in the federally funded programs, and failed strict scrutiny by showing that there's no end goal or point for discrimination at hand. What was the main argument used by the plaintiff against Harvard? The end court decision was 6-2 in favor of Students for Fair Admissions under John Roberts. They violated the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment and failed strict scrutiny laws, partially with the using race as like a plus or minus factor. According to the Supreme Court's decision, why did Harvard's admission program fail the strict scrutiny legal test?
So why does this case matter to AP? So basically, this case shows a strict scrutiny in action, and it also is one of the very few cases that uses judicial review to overturn precedent. And this case really just is applicable to everyday life and shows examples of civil rights and liberties being protected, as well as a limited affirmative action nationwide.
I have to go to these freaking applications, bro. I actually can't, bro. Okay, let's see these chuds. I guess, yeah. Yeah, but too many of those. But I think I'll let it slide for now, just cause. No. No, we need more. We need diverse though. He can just be white, right? No. We already have too many. Yes, we need the diversity. We need everything to be diverse. You know what I'm saying? I guess. Ew! No. We have too many of you. Ew. No. Too many of you. What's that? Ew.
All right. Today's the big day. Applications are out. All right. What the heck? I'm taking you to court. Oh my God!
Whoa. I'm clearly hurt. I don't know what just happened, but clearly the student's just a chud. And I just want to say, like, our reviews are very holistic, and race conscious admissions process are necessary and legal tool to achieve the educational ambitions of diverse student body. Okay, the benefits of this diversity is Harvard contended that diverse campus fosters cross-racial understanding, prepares for students to be productive citizens and leaders, and prompts exchange for diverse viewpoints. And we have a holistic review, okay? I've said like 5 times. It's getting annoying. Why is the camera so close to me? As I said, it's a holistic review. Its process was a whole person review where the race is merely just on a 1+ factor. It does not matter, okay? The race, I don't care about race. I don't care about race, okay? Okay? Hey, stop.
Dude, you're literally violating my equal protection clause in the 14th Amendment. Like, you're treating us differently because of our ethnicity, even though you don't realize that, like, that penalizes us Asian Americans, you know? And it kind of, like, does not support with strict scrutiny. And, you know, you're just being freaking, you're just being racist.
Alright, order in court, that's enough. After a careful review, the court has come to a decision. And as the court, we do indeed decide things, and we've decided that is 6-3 in favor of students for fair admissions. Alright, Harvard, you guys are just totally unfair, alright? Y'all need to start locking in, alright? We don't do racial, that stuff. We don't do that anymore in colleges, okay?
Yes! No! Yes! Freaking yes! I'm going to you! Stop! Go! Stop! What is this? Why is this dog?